He threw that patch on to make it look like he was in a club, but he was never in a club.
They want to be able to tack like 15 felonies upon jaywalking across the street. This outlaw motorcycle member was, and it doesn't matter what they stack on you.
Because they're their friend or they know somebody and they start hanging them around and making them official hang around. Next thing you know, they're prospecting. Before you know it, they got a patch. And I'm going, you've never been in a club.
His dad was a bandito. He borrowed $100 from the club. It might have been 1,000. I don't know. But his own son was 86.
I think it was from that point on, I was like, one day, I'm going to be one of those guys.
And he said, if you don't get on a stand, you're going to lose. You're going to jail. I said, I can't take the stand.
Welcome to this episode of Chattin with Staxx. I'm your host, Bill Staxx, and today I got PeeWee. He was a president at one point of New York City, wasn't he?
I don't know if he was or not, to be honest with you.
They say he was in some articles. I don't know if it's true.
Well, I don't know. I really don't know.
Yeah, it seems like he doesn't like you and I think George Christie.
Of course not. Because we do these podcasts and stuff, but he's doing them too. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he's doing them too. So what's the problem?
Right. So people got to listen to his bullshit.
What's good for the goose is good for the gander, right?
Yeah.
There's a story about Chuck Vito beating up a bunch of pagans. Have you ever heard of that?
Yeah, in his book, he wrote it. I don't know how true it is. You know what I mean?
So what did he say in the book?
I don't even remember. It was so long ago. Something about that. 6 of them tried to jump him, and he handled all 6 of them or something, which I don't know. Either they're tiny guys or some real weak guys. Because I know anybody with 6 guys has got their hands full.
Yeah. Even 3 guys would probably be a lot.
3 guys is a lot.
Yeah. Maybe Jean-Claude Van Damme was with the group. Right?
Yeah, right.
I heard he slapped the shit out of Jean-Claude Van Damme. Is that true?
That's a story that's going around. I don't believe it, but yeah.
What did you hear?
I just heard that he slapped him or something like that. That's all I heard, yeah.
That Jean-Claude didn't want to fight or something, right?
Yeah, it was I think it was in a restaurant or something, so I don't know.
So what's in store for you for the future, man? You want to tell people about your book?
Yeah, you can get my book. It's under CharliePeeWeeGoldsmith.com. That'll pop you right onto the website to order it. Basically, than that, I've been doing some podcasts, and guy supposedly writing a script for me on the book. Hopefully that goes somewhere. And other than that, things are what they are. You know what I mean? Oh,
and you heard about Rob from Ventura passing away.
Yeah, Rob from Ventura passed away. He was in my Brothers for Life group. I got 143 people in that group now.
There was a lot of upset people when that guy Rick put that story out there saying Rob died when he didn't.
Yeah, I didn't see it.
Yeah.
Usually Rick tries to get right on top of that, but maybe he jumped the gun on it. I don't know.
Yeah, I think it was selfish to do to his family, because then you got people calling Rob's family saying, I'm sorry for your loss, and he's not even dead yet. But according to Rick, he was. Not my dog's in that fight, but rest in peace to Rob from Ventura. So is there any other people that you could think of that we didn't cover?
Man, there's so many people, bro, that, we could go on and on, like, Big L and, I'm trying to think who else.
Is there anyone in your Vegas charter that stand out in your mind?
No, not really. Well, yeah, the Rats, they stand out in my mind. The cross-dresser, that stands out double in my mind.
Yeah, what's up with him? He turned into a chick?
Well, he changed his name from Jeff to Jenny, and I guess he had laser treatment to take all the hair out of his face so he don't grow facial hair, and he had eyebrows put on or whatever. I think seriously, I think he was doing that shit when he was still a Hell's Angel, but I mean, I couldn't prove it. You know what I mean? But it is what it is, bro.
Where'd you come up with that conclusion? Was stocking fall out of his vest or something?
No, somebody seen a box full of dresses and panties and all kinds of shit in a hidden box he had in a room full of his like toolboxes and like that. And they opened it up and said, "What the hell is this?" I think it had a dildo in there or something like that. I don't know.
I think it's my wife's.
Yeah, that's what he tried to do, I guess.
Oh man.
Yeah, he's a loser.
Here's a picture from you and your is your son in this picture?
No.
Who are all these guys?
Well, most of the guys, these are the Las Vegas charter guys. The guy in the middle by the death head, that's the Brat. That's George. And then Rhino, he left when we threw him out of the club, the guy to the right of George.
Yeah.
Yeah, he went and joined when we kicked him out of the club. He joined Sons of Silence. He was there for a while. I beat the shit out of him. I mean, I don't care for that dude. He's a punk to me. And then Cornbread, he left the club. I don't know about the Munchkin guy, if he's still in there or not. But the guy next to him with the hand on him, he got run over by a semi. I don't know if Big Jim's still alive. But the guy with the red bandana, we threw him out of the club because I caught his old lady wearing one of his T-shirts in the grocery store.
What do you mean?
Huh?
Wearing one of his T-shirts?
Yeah, I was coming down the aisle and she was walking up the aisle wearing a Hell's Angel T-shirt.
Like soft colors.
Yeah.
And no one else is supposed to wear soft colors except members, right?
Right.
So what was the conversation after that happened?
I just told her, I said, "What the fuck are you wearing that shirt for?" She goes, "Well, I just grabbed it off the floor and threw something on real quick to run to the store." I said, "Well, hurry up and run home and take it off real quick before I rip it off of you." And then that's when I knuckle busted him a couple of times, and I found out he's telling everything to his old lady, so we threw him out of the club.
And was he like copping please when you're telling him you're done?
No, actually, he just stood up, took everything off, put it on the table, and said, and walked out. He was out of it. He wanted out himself too,
Yeah. Sometimes it gets too much for these guys, right? Some of them.
Right. And the guy that's next to him, the guy in the Levi's with the blue bandana.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's from Alaska. His name is Dale. He's a great guy. Great guy. And the other guy, that's Paul. He was from Vegas. They kicked him out for running. He was kind of a chicken shit, I guess. Took off running. Runs his fucking mouth, but I caught him at a doctor's office. He didn't want to get all tough there. So,
sometimes the things when they get put on the spot, things change up, right?
Oh yeah. A lot of this, like Chuck does a lot of that too, and he talks about computer tough guys. He's number one in my book. You know what I mean? But so much of this and not enough of this, That's what I say.
At your age, would you ever put on a fight for charity?
I don't think at my age I would. No. I'd get down if I had to. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If somebody comes over and provokes a fight with me, I'll fight in a minute. But put on a charity fight, it would be a charity.
Maybe we could get Zito to jump in the ring and.
I couldn't. Once my gloves hit his head. All that shoe polish would come off, and I
So I was talking to Popcorn, and he goes, a lot of people think, these bikers are gonna kick your ass, and they're all tough guys. He goes, all they do is sit around and drink beer all day. They're not all MMA fighters. They're not all great fighters. You can vouch for that, right?
Yeah, I can vouch for that for sure. For sure, bro.
Because a lot of people think that, like, they're all bad.
Yeah, it's the guys they like these new guys. A lot of times they don't know about us older guys. You know what I mean? But they find out quick.
Yeah.
The older guys who know, they know, And they just say, you know, let it be.
Well, I appreciate you, man. Thank you for joining me. It's always a great time having you on. A lot of information.
Right on, bro.
And I'll get this out to the people. I look forward to doing more with you. We'll have some more people on here. We'll chop it up. People love that.
Well, we did another hour again, you bastard.
I know. We wanted to do 30 minutes, but it's always long with you. We did a 3-hour interview one time.
Sorry, everybody.
It's all good. They're going to love it.
Yep.
Go check out his book. I'll put a link in the description of his book. Greatest Lie Ever Told. Thank you, PeeWee.
Thank you, man. And power to all those brothers you showed me, man, and talked about.
Definitely.
All right, bro. Later.
If you guys like this show, hit the like button, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you can get my videos every time they drop. And if you don't like this show, do bad. Start your own podcast. Peace. Thanks, man.